So what do you say to that one-off, you know, um, business owner that wants to actually go out there and build his own software and he doesn't even know where to begin and he's afraid of getting taken advantage of. He's been down this road a few times. What are a couple key things to make sure that they do if they are definitely want to build their own product?
For me, anytime I come into that situation, I start asking why, almost to like, the same your 5-year-old would be asking you why? Because I really want to understand what is it that they're trying to do with technology. A lot of times in those scenarios, folks are just excited about building an app. They want to say that their company has an app in the app store. Unfortunately, it cost them $70,000 to get there, and their business gets no value out of it. And so I really encourage folks to like understand what it is they're trying to do. What is it they're trying to solve? And validate that idea. Is it something that my business needs? Is it something that my customers are going to be willing to pay for? Because if they're not, there's absolutely no reason to go down that road again, especially because we hear all of those horror stories where you hire a freelancer or a development agency and they take 6 or 12 months to build something, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then it just disappears.
So
You know,
how does the business owner, let's say he's going down that road, how does he protect himself from that as he's hiring a developer?
A lot of times, especially for non-technical folks, or you're not really in that business, you're not in the tech business, but you're using tech to help what it is you do day to day. They they kind of see it as magic, right? Technology is just this magical thing that I'm never going to understand. I'm not smart enough. And so they just relinquish all control over to the person that is a smooth talker that is able to, seems like they've been able to wrangle that magic, right? And we just hand over everything. We hand over the code, we hand over our intellectual property. For many, we hand over our entire business that we're building upon. We hand it over to some stranger on the other side of the globe, and that's where I see a lot of challenges. And so, the way I try and protect folks is own the code and then give out small bits of access. Own the where, the where you're hosting it and your website domain name. All of those things you should own. You should be paying the regular costs for, and you just hand out the limited amount of access that you need for somebody to help, build the website or build the software that you're trying to do.